Welcome to the Somatic Reset. This space is for people who feel overwhelmed, anxious, disconnected, or stuck, even when they understand themselves pretty well. If you've ever said, I know what's going on with me, but nothing really changes, you're not alone, and there's nothing wrong with you. Most of us were taught that insight creates change. So we analyze, we connect patterns, we think things through, and sometimes that helps. But very often, it doesn't go far enough because the body responds before the mind understands. You can understand your anxiety and still feel it tighten your chest. You can know your history and still shut down in the moment. You can have years of insight and still feel stuck. That's not failure. That's how the nervous system works. When insight doesn't work, most people push harder. They try to be more disciplined, more positive, more productive. They tell themselves to calm down, to move on, to try harder. And that usually makes things worse because the nervous system doesn't respond to pressure. It responds to safety. When the body feels pushed, it doesn't relax. It braces. This is where a lot of frustration comes from. People start believing they're broken, resistant, or behind. But what's actually happening is that the body is doing its job. It adapted, and it's still protecting you. That brings us to the core idea behind the somatic reset. You don't change by fixing yourself. You change by supporting your nervous system. When the nervous system feels safer, thoughts soften, emotions move, behavior changes naturally. Not because you forced it, but because your system no longer needs to protect you in the same way. Awareness comes from regulation. You can't calm what you're not noticing. And slowing down reveals what speed hides. Speed keeps you in reaction. Slowness creates space. A somatic reset is not a big breakthrough. It's not a technique. It's a pause. A pause where the nervous system moves out of survival and back toward balance. Sometimes that pause lasts a few seconds. Sometimes it takes repetition. Both count. Small shifts create lasting regulation. There is nothing wrong with you for needing regulation. Needing regulation means you're human. Let's slow this down together for a moment. Nothing complicated. If it feels okay, place one hand on your chest or your belly, wherever feels supportive. Take a slow breath in and let the exhale be just a little longer. You don't need to breathe deeply, just gently. Notice what you notice: warmth, pressure, tension, or nothing at all. Whatever there is welcome. Even noticing nothing is information. That moment of noticing is already a reset. This is how the nervous system learns, not through explanation, through experience. On this channel, we'll explore how the nervous system actually works in real life, why anxiety makes sense, why shutdown makes sense, why overwhelm isn't a personal failure. We'll talk about boundaries, relationships, emotional regulation, and what it means to live in a body that learned to survive. This isn't about reliving the past, it's about supporting the present, because the present moment is where regulation happens. There's no pressure here to heal faster, no expectation to perform, no demand to be calm, positive, or regulated, just honest, grounded conversations about safety, awareness, and small shifts that matter. This isn't about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about reconnecting with the part of you that already knows how to regulate. That part has always been there. If this resonated, you're welcome to stay. You can subscribe if you'd like, or you can simply take one slower breath with you today. And that's enough. This is the Somatic Reset. We'll take this one moment at a time. If this feels supportive and you'd like to explore this work more deeply, you're welcome to visit my website. There you'll find information about psychotherapy and coaching, as well as some group work, community offerings, and self-paced courses that are developing over time. And if not, take in one slower breath with you today is already enough. Thank you.